at the forest edge of Gombe, by the Kakambe stream, Tanzania. Olive baboons sweep the ground, claiming every fallen fig. Chimpanzees hold the low branches, shaking down a brief rain of fruit. Two strategies meet on a narrow trail as first light knives through the leaves. What decides this morning's speed on the earth, or reach in the canopy? Dawn at Gombe Stream National Park, on the northeastern shore of Lake Tanganyika. A thin veil of mist hangs over a fig tree by the Kakombe stream. First light slips through the leaves and draws pale bars across the red dirt path. In the lower branches, a small party of chimpanzees watches. On the ground, an olive baboon troop opens into a loose half circle, 4 beat steps quick and firm. The air is still. A faint pant hoot rolls in from afar, a test. Short, chesty grunts answer from the baboons. Fallen figs pepper the soil, late clusters sway above, a 2-tiered table both generous and fragile. Olive baboons live in multi-male, multi-female troops. Some stand guard, some forage, some keep the pace. Chimpanzees use a fission fusion system, splitting into small parties and trading positions to keep sight lines. The two strategies close in without words, only posture, gaze, and tone. A breeze slips along the dry stream bed, carrying the smell of bruised fruit and warm earth. The safety distance thins to the width of a twig. The sun clears the ridge and the day quickens. A male chimp snaps a branch, a dry crack. Leaves shiver, a patter of figs hits the ground. 3 male baboons cut across at an angle, stamping as red dust lifts and canine teeth catch the light. The chimp party slides onto the cross branches, shoulders steady. One animal shakes the bough and a brief rain of fruit comes down. Both sides harvest in tiny windows. Baboons are fast on open ground. Chimps sweep with long reach. In behavioral terms, it is distance tuning, size displays, vocal cues, positional play that saves energy and avoids injury. Adult male chimps weigh about 40-50 kilograms, with powerful upper bodies suited to throwing and pounding. Adult male baboons weigh several dozen kilograms depending on the population, built for endurance running and rapid group responses. Different hardware, different timing. A denser pant hoot rises nearby and ends in a high scream. The baboons freeze half a beat, then tighten their crescent. From the dark edge of the shrubs, alarm calls flickering fade. Wind shifts. There is a feline note under the scent of earth, perhaps a leopard passing, perhaps only an old trace. In moments like this, both species lower the volume. Noise is risk. Biologists call it an energy risk trade-off. Every choice balances calories gained against chances of injury or predation. When the threat thins out, the harvest line resumes. A juvenile baboon edges up onto a low branch. A sharp chimp bark drives it back. No strike, only the border repainted. At the trunk, females pull infants to the center while two males cut lanes to sweep fresh drops. In the canopy, chimps rotate the shaker to spare fatigue, and now and then pass a fig to a youngster so the party moves without fuss. This is not kindness in a human sense, but flow control calming the needy so the group saves energy for what matters next. Clouds build from Lake Tanganyika and break the light into patches. On the southwest limb, a last fat cluster hangs. 3 chimps set a clamp. 1 braces a cross branch. 1 anchors. The 3rd shakes hard. Figs fall in a short cascade. Baboons shear around the trunk. 2 males dash the gap to catch the drop zone. For a few seconds, everything is speed, reach, interception. Leaves whisper like fine rain. When the last stem snaps free, most fruit lies within arm's sweep on the branches. The rest is scooped clean from the ground. Today, control of height buys the chimps the final sweetness. Below, the baboons tidy the forest floor and file off from the trunk, orderly and unhurried. There are no absolute losers here. Winners read the rhythm of ripening and the timing of the fall and hold a safe distance. Losers spend extra energy for a shrinking reward. In the buffer between Gombe Forest and the grass by the Kakombe stream, victory is counted in kilocalories and injuries avoided, not in deep bite marks. Baboons drift toward the familiar rock slopes a few hundred meters away to sleep. Chimps slide back into deep shade and vanish behind moss-lined trunks. On the ground, X-shaped baboon prints cross the knuckle tracks of chimps a day mapped without captions. Tomorrow, a fig on the opposite slope may ripen at once, or a new pool may open in the dry stream after rain. When the paths cross again, will ground speed or canopy reach set the terms. On the border between earth and crown, which sound convinces you the next bout already has an owner, the many-foot thud, or the soft tremor of a shaken branch. Across the golden plains of Kenya, a tall bird walks through the grass. Not a crane, not an eagle. Its crest rises with the wind, eyes locked on the trembling earth below. It doesn't fly, it hunts, not with its beak, but with its feet. This is the secretary bird, the serpent slayer of Africa. What drives a creature born to soar, to fight on the ground instead? Dawn over the Serengeti. The first light drips through the acacia trees, painting gold across the bird's feathers. The secretary bird shakes its wings, then strides forward slow, deliberate, each step a silent calculation. This is its kingdom, an endless battlefield of heat, dust, and survival. Tall as a child, wings stretching more than 2 meters. It's a bird that refuses to fly. It hunts on foot, not with talons from above, but with the precision of a fighter on the ground. Every strike of its leg can hit at nearly 50 kilometers per hour, enough to crush a skull in one blow. Its legs act like coiled springs, bones reinforced to absorb impact, tendons snapping like steel cables. Evolution built a weapon no other bird possesses. Near Lake Naivasha, a black mamba slides through the scorched grass. The bird doesn't retreat. It circles, eyes locked. The snake lifts its head, spreads its hood, a warning too late. The first kick lands, then another, a dull crack, silence. The hunt lasts seconds, the lesson, millions of years. The secretary bird is patience made flesh. It walks kilometers each day, scanning every ripple of the savannah for life. When it finds prey, it measures distance, angle, timing, perfect geometry in motion. Mice, lizards, locusts, everything small enough to move is food. Sometimes it stamps on the earth until burrows collapse, and life beneath the soil trembles to the surface. Its vision is twice as sharp as ours. It can detect movement 100 meters away. Each kick is not random force, but calculation, a split-second decision between life and death. Among herds of gazelles and buffalo, the secretary bird walks freely. When hooves disturb the grass, snakes are flushed out, an unspoken alliance of beast and bird. Both maintaining the balance of the plains. In the breeding season, a pair builds their nest high on an acacia. A circle of dry branches, 2 meters wide, strengthened year after year, memory woven into wood. Both parents share everything: hunting, guarding, feeding. Their calls echo rough and low, a language only they understand. Six weeks later, the chicks hatch blind, fragile, hungry. The mother brings food, insects, then lizards, finally small snakes. Later, the young are trained to strike. The parents drop sticks, testing their reflexes. In this world, The art of kicking means survival, but the savanna never sleeps. Fires sweep the grasslands, storms rise, eagles steal the weak. Even hyenas and humans threaten the nests. Yet this bird endures. It rebuilds, it stays, because to stand is to live. At dusk, the Serengeti glows in red dust. The secretary bird walks through the fire-colored light. In the distance, something moves a snake. The air tenses. One swift motion, one final kick. Stillness again. In a land of venom and fang, the bird stands unshaken. It was born to fly but chooses to fight. Each footprint it leaves across the savanna is not just a trace of travel, but a quiet testament. Sometimes, the greatest power of nature is not the wings that lift us, but the courage to remain on the ground. Deep in the jungles of Khao Yai, Thailand, a shadow slides silently across the forest floor. It is the king cobra, the longest venomous snake on Earth. Unlike its kin that hunt rats or frogs, this giant feeds on its own kind. A ruthless choice, yet one that crowns it as ruler of the reptile world. What secret lies behind this strange and dangerous appetite? In the rainforests of Kerala, India, the air is heavy with moisture. Cicadas buzz endlessly, hidden in the dense shadows. From a damp crevice, a giant slides into view, the king cobra. Its body, more than 4 meters long, glides across the forest floor, every movement deliberate and silent. The forked tongue flickers, tasting the air. Through the Jacobson's organ, each particle carries a message. For this hunter, scent is sight. Among massive roots, a young crate slithers. It moves slowly, unaware of what lurks nearby. The cobra rises, hood flaring. It strikes with the speed of a spear. One deep bite, then it retreats, waiting. The venom does the rest. Unlike pythons that crush their prey, the cobra conserves its strength. It waits as the victim trembles, then stills, a strategy perfected over millions of years. winds flood Khao Yai Forest in Thailand, the ground turns to mud. A large monitor lizard crawls through the dripping leaves. But just meters away, death waits. The lizard is powerful, armed with claws and sharp teeth. Yet a single bite from the cobra is enough. Its venom attacks the nervous system, paralyzing muscles, silencing the lungs. Within minutes, the struggle is over. But the king is not invincible. In the skies of Myanmar, the crested serpent eagle scans the canopy. Few predators dare to challenge a cobra of this size, yet from above, the attack is sudden and lethal. On the ground, another enemy waits, the mongoose. Small, fast, immune enough to survive a bite. These two adversaries, bird and mammal, are part of the eternal balance. Even a king must live with fear. In the rainforests of Borneo, another secret is revealed. A female king cobra coils around her nest. She has gathered leaves, building a mound, and guards it fiercely. Weeks will pass before the eggs hatch, and she will not leave. Among snakes, this devotion is rare. For her offspring, survival depends entirely on her watchful defense. Evolution has given the cobra not just power, but the instinct to protect its bloodline. Dusk falls over the red earth of Laos. The cobra's shadow stretches long across the forest floor. Tonight, it does not hunt. It moves slowly, fading into the darkness, leaving only silence in its wake. The jungle remembers its presence. Fear lingers, even after the serpent is gone. From Kerala to Khao Yai, from Myanmar to Borneo, the king cobra's story is one of power, danger, and survival. Apex predator, devoted parent, vulnerable prey, its life is a paradox. But the greatest threat does not come from eagle or mongoose. It comes from us. Roads cut through its forest, farms replace its hunting grounds, villages spread across its kingdom. The throne remains, but it trembles. And so, the question lingers in the humid night air. How much longer will the jungle echo with the silent passage of the king cobra? Where the Ganges River meets the Bay of Bengal, the Sundarbans stretch endlessly, an ocean of roots and mist. In the brackish water, something stirs. Two golden eyes rise above the surface, the Bengal tiger. It swims like a shadow, silent and unseen. Even when the forest sleeps, it hunts. Locals say here, the tiger doesn't just walk the land, it rules both water and fear. A giant cat that swims, stalks, and vanishes without a sound. What turned this creature into both legend and ghost of the mangrove world? Morning mist lifts slowly over the tropical forests of Asia. From the thicket, a Bengal tiger emerges. Sunlight brushes across its orange coat, every black stripe drawn like ink by nature's hand. It pauses, scenting the air, each step firm yet weightless. The tiger is the largest cat on Earth. A grown male can weigh over 250 kilograms and stretch nearly 3 meters from nose to tail. And yet it moves without a sound. Soft pads beneath its paws absorb every step, turning raw power into silence. After millions of years of evolution, the tiger has mastered the art of disappearance. Unlike lions, tigers live alone. Each one rules a vast territory, sometimes hundreds of square kilometers. They mark the borders with scent and claw marks on trees. Messages only another tiger can read. In this world, territory means life. In India's dry bamboo forests, tigers hunt spotted deer and wild boar. Across the grasslands of Nepal, they track buffalo. And in the frozen valleys of Siberia, the Amur tiger, the largest of all, faces bears in the snow. Wherever they live, the pattern never changes. Hide, approach, strike. A single leap can launch them 6 meters forward at over 50 kilometers per hour. In seconds, the forest falls silent again. But tigers are more than predators. They are guardians of balance. By keeping deer and boar numbers in check, they protect the forest from being eaten bare. Where tigers vanish, the jungle itself begins to fade. A mother tiger raises her cubs alone. She teaches them patience, stealth, and the rhythm of the forest. When grown, each must leave to find its own land, its own silence. Only about half will survive to adulthood. Yet each survivor carries the story of the species forward. Under the midday sun, a tiger cools itself in a stream. Unlike most cats, it loves water. It can swim for kilometers, powerful legs propelling it through the current. In the Sundarbans mangrove swamps, some hunt between tides where land and sea become one shifting world. No two tigers share the same pattern of stripes. Each is a fingerprint written on fur. Scientists now use hidden cameras to recognize individuals by those unique marks. And the images reveal hope, cubs returning to forests that had long been silent. Still, survival is never easy. As people push deeper into the wilderness, the tiger's realm shrinks. When forests fall, conflict grows. There are fewer than 4,000 left in the wild, a whisper of what once was. Yet across Asia, hope rises. In India, tiger numbers have nearly doubled in 15 years. In Nepal and Thailand, their roars echo again through restored forests. As the day fades, sunlight spills across the tall grass. A male tiger steps forward, its reflection rippling on still water. He pauses, gazing toward the forest, then moves on slow, powerful, eternal. He doesn't need to prove his strength. His very presence is proof of nature's power. Where there are tigers, there is life. And as long as that roar still rolls through the forests of Asia, nature still breathes with us. The waters of the Amazon lie still, like a mirror. Suddenly, a faint ripple breaks the silence, then vanishes. Two round eyes emerge from the hyacinths, cold, unmoving. In that moment, the rainforest holds its breath. Not a stone, not a branch, but an anaconda, the dark giant of the swamps. waits. One mistake from its prey, and the river will explode. Who will survive when this giant strikes? In the Orinoco Basin, on the border of Venezuela and Colombia, the first light of day spreads across brown-red waters. A peaceful scene unfolds. Catfish stir below, kingfishers dive like arrows. Howler monkeys call from the treetops. Yet beneath the surface, the green anaconda, the largest snake on Earth, remains motionless. Some reach 8 meters, weighing over 200 kilos. Their dark green scales, mottled with black, render them almost invisible. In rivers, marshes, and flooded forests, stillness is the ultimate weapon. They sense every shift in the water. The faint stir of a flock of whistling ducks, the splash of a peccary at the shore, nothing escapes. Anacondas don't need to hunt daily. One great meal can sustain them for weeks, even months. That is why each ambush is a razor's edge between success and starvation. Night descends. Moonlight drapes the Orinoco in silver. The snake begins to glide out from the reeds, soundless, immense. Its body coils through the dark. Then prey appears. A capybara, the world's largest rodent, steps down to drink. Ears twitch, eyes scan, muscles tense. Yet water is both sanctuary and trap. In a flash, the river erupts. The anaconda lunges, coils clamping around the capybara. The squeeze crushes its chest, stealing every breath. No venom, no fatal bite, only raw muscle. Each frantic struggle tightens the grip. Within minutes, the fight is over. In slow motion, the snake's eyes remain calm, its body relentless. Once still, the feast begins. Its jaws unhinge, stretching wide, swallowing a body larger than its own head. The process lasts hours, but this is what evolution designed it for. Yet in the Amazon, no hunt is guaranteed. Even giants face danger. In Brazil's Pantanal wetlands, another predator lurks. The black caiman. Reaching 7 meters, armed with jaws of bone-crushing power, it can challenge the anaconda itself. As the snake constricts its prey, A surge of water announces the caiman's arrival. The river churns into chaos. Two titans collide beneath the murk. The caiman snaps, searching for a grip. The anaconda coils tighter, refusing to surrender its kill. A brutal contest of power. The caiman has bite force unmatched, but the snake has flexibility in water's embrace. Minutes drag. Finally, the caiman releases, sinking back into the depths. The anaconda, still wrapped around the capybara, slips away into deeper, safer waters. Dawn returns to the Orinoco. The sky glows with amber and rose. Beneath the hyacinths, the anaconda lies still, body swollen with its hard-won prize. For weeks, it will not move, locked in slow digestion. Around it, the forest continues. The cries of monkeys, the wings of parrots, the distant bellow of caimans. Yet somewhere in the brown current, a massive shape stirs again. With muscle forged by evolution, with camouflage perfected by shadow, the green anaconda embodies survival. But in this Amazon world where jaguars, caimans, and piranhas also reign, can it truly be the undisputed master? That question lingers, like the endless whisper of the rainforest, long after the screen fades to black. Over the frozen skies of Alaska, a white shadow dives like lightning. Wings span more than 2 meters wide, slicing through the icy wind along the cliffs of Prince William Sound. In a single wing beat, talons strike the water, hauling a silver salmon into the air. This is the bald eagle, the ultimate hunter of speed and strength in the north. But what makes it the undisputed ruler of these cold and endless skies? Morning breaks over the lower Chilkat River in Alaska. The cold wind carries the scent of the sea across the tall evergreens. The sky glows pale blue, and the surface of the water flashes like glass. On a bare branch near the shore, a bald eagle stands motionless. Everything seems calm, but beneath the river's surface, thousands of salmon are surging upstream to spawn. The eagle knows this. It doesn't waste energy. It simply adjusts its wings, letting the wind hold it steady. In a land where every calorie can mean survival, stillness becomes a weapon. From afar, the faint sound of rippling water and a lone raven's call break the silence. Nature's pulse quickens. flash of silver at the water's edge. Instantly, the eagle shifts from stillness to speed. Wings open wide, head low, talons poised. No cry, no hesitation. It drops like a blade, slicing through the air at over 120 kilometers per hour. The impact erupts in a spray of water. Its talons pierce the scales, gripping the writhing fish. With one powerful beat, it lifts a 2-kilogram salmon into the air. Proof of the immense strength hidden in those wings, able to lift 4 times the bird's own weight. But the hunt isn't over. A rival osprey dives from the distance, aiming to steal the prize. The two predators twist in the sky, wings cutting close, talons flashing in the light. The eagle rolls midair, using gravity and the wind to its advantage. An acrobatic maneuver few raptors can perform. It steadies itself, clutching the fish tighter, then climbs higher until the intruder retreats. In this world, victory doesn't always belong to the strongest, but to the one who masters timing and endurance. That's how the bald eagle has endured for millennia. High on a treetop, it lands and begins to tear the fish apart with its hooked beak, light, hollow, but strong enough to slice through bone. Each motion precise, deliberate. The eagle pauses often, scanning the horizon for crows lurking nearby. Even in abundance, caution is survival. A gust from the bay sweeps past, carrying the smell of salt and blood. Below, the salmon continue their final journey upstream. And above, the eagle watches guardian and predator woven into the endless rhythm of this wild land. Biologists see the bald eagle not only as a symbol of power, but as a measure of ecological health. Its comeback after the DDT ban became a lesson in nature's resilience, proof that life rebounds when given the chance. The bald eagle is a living sensor of the ecosystem's balance, reminding us that strength lies in harmony. As dusk falls over the Wrangell Mountains, the sun burns red behind the pines. The eagle spreads its wings and glides across a still lake. Golden light shimmers over its white feathers. In that moment, it's no longer a hunter, it's the spirit of the wilderness itself, carried by wind and eternity. Everything quiets, leaving only the rhythm of its wings echoing across the open sky. And as its shadow fades beyond the horizon, one question lingers. In a world increasingly ruled by humans, is there still space for true freedom? Or has freedom already left the earth flying? Off the coast of Guadalupe Island, Mexico, the ocean is calm, almost still. Then, a shadow slides beneath the waves. No splash, no sound. Only a dorsal fin cutting through the deep blue light. The great white shark, the name alone carries fear. But beyond the stories and the teeth, what is it, really? A heartless predator built to kill, or a masterpiece of evolution, a survivor from the age of dinosaurs still ruling the seas today. Beneath the cold waters of the South Atlantic, a shadow moves in silence, massive, ancient, patient. The great white shark, a predator that has survived for at least 16 million years, remains one of nature's most refined designs for power and precision. No roars, no claws, just pure efficiency in motion. In the misty waters of Gansbai, South Africa, where the temperature drops to barely 14 degrees, this apex hunter reigns. Its torpedo-shaped body, more than 4 meters long, slices through the sea with effortless speed. Each stroke of its tail sends it surging forward, accelerating past 50 kilometers an hour, an underwater missile built by evolution. Yet beneath that armor lies a masterpiece of perception. Its eyes contain a reflective layer called tapetum lucidum, letting it see clearly in the darkness hundreds of meters deep. Its snout is covered with ampullae of Lorenzini, tiny organs that sense the faintest electric fields, even the heartbeat of prey hidden in the sand. Where light fades and color dies, the shark reads the sea through smell, vibration, and electricity. Above the surface, Cape fur seals play near the shore, unaware of the danger below. The shark circles, muscles tightening. Then, a single thrust it rockets upward. The impact explodes in spray, the seal vanishes, and silence returns. This vertical strike, known as a breach attack, is the great white's signature, swift, brutal, and breathtakingly precise. Filmmakers may wait weeks for one perfect shot, Because the shark never wastes energy. If it misses, it waits, sometimes for days. When not hunting, the great white is a wanderer. Tagging studies show individuals traveling from South Africa to Western Australia more than 4,000 kilometers across open ocean. Once thought to be cold-blooded, they are now known to regulate their body temperature, keeping their muscles warm even in icy depths, a rare trait among sharks. At night, in Monterey Bay, California, moonlight shimmers over drifting waves. A massive shark circles the carcass of a whale. Every bite is measured, unhurried. With a bite force close to 2 tons, it could crush a sea turtle with ease. And yet, it eats only what it needs. No frenzy, no waste, just balance. On the scarred bodies of females, scientists read the marks of a violent ritual, mating. Males must bite to hold their partners, often leaving deep wounds. Pregnancy lasts over a year. Each litter brings 10 to 12 pups, already more than a meter long, born armed with teeth and instinct, left alone to survive from the first breath. From an ecological view, the great white is not a monster, it's the ocean's regulator. It keeps the food chain in harmony, culling weaker predators so the sea stays alive. When sharks vanish, everything unravels. Kelp forests collapse. Species explode out of balance. The killer is, in truth, a guardian. And yet, its perfection has become its curse. Tens of thousands are killed each year for fins, jaws, or by fishing nets. Their slow reproduction leaves them defenseless against human greed. Even with legal protection, their numbers continue to fall. Off Guadalupe Island, Mexico, divers descend into crystal water. A massive white shark glides around their cage, calm, curious, almost gentle. Its black eyes shimmer in the blue. No rage, no malice, only observation. In that shared silence, the distance between fear and understanding fades. It is not a monster, it is a relic of evolution, a survivor sculpted by time. As its dorsal fin disappears into the deep, the ocean exhales once more. Waves smooth out. The sea returns to quiet. The great white, feared, misunderstood, and magnificent, remains one of nature's greatest paradoxes. Perhaps what we truly fear in the ocean is not the shark itself, but what it reflects about us, what it